Ahora, por una cabeza, toda la locura.
Michelle and I thought it would be fun to experience winter in July in Buenos Aires. And it was a fantastic idea. Buenos Aires is a large metropolitan area of 15.5 million people. For some perspective, the greater Los Angeles area is approximately 13 million people. Michelle and I stayed at the Recoleta Grand in Recoleta. Recoleta is an upper-class neighborhood with some of the most expensive real estate in the city. It's known for Paris-style townhouses, numerous parks, and trendy restaurants. At one of these restaurants, Michelle ordered a sangria and got served with enough for a party of 10. And there's no doubt that the language barrier came into play here. We used a hop-on, hop-off bus to familiarize ourselves with the city. It's a convenient and flexible way to explore the city's major attractions. And frankly, it's our go-to option when we're sick of walking. It's also a great way for us to explore areas we wouldn't feel comfortable walking in, like La Boca. La Boca is a neighborhood surrounding a major shipping area in Buenos Aires, and it's a generally poor area with significant occurrences of petty crime like pickpockets and theft. Within La Boca is El Caminito. It's a tourist area where you can enjoy some of La Boca's character, colorful architecture, art, food, and tango. It's an entertaining area with plenty of security to keep tourists safe, but it is recommended you shouldn't go between 5 p.m. and 10 a.m. because the area gets really sketchy once the shops close and security leaves. Michelle and I were looking forward to trying some of the traditional La Bocan food. We found a place to eat, complete with burning wood used as a heat source for cooking. While eating, we were serenaded by a street musician and his bodyguard. I really enjoyed this and loved watching the well-dressed bodyguard kind of participate in the show.
Ahora, por una cabeza, toda la locura.
The barbecue was a mixed bag. I didn't like the tripe or the blood sausage. We ended up giving our leftovers to homeless dogs we found. We strayed a little deeper into La Boca to get a more authentic feel of the neighborhood. And I loved watching the kids play football. Football is huge in La Boca. Nearby is the stadium for the professional football club Boca Juniors. They've consistently played in Argentina's Premier League since 1914. When visiting a big city like Buenos Aires, it's nice to enjoy quiet strolls in the park. We went to the Jardín de Botánico, where I really enjoy plant life and sculptures. Another quiet place that we enjoyed visiting was the famous Cementerio de la Recoleta in the Recoleta neighborhood by our hotel. It's a beautiful labyrinth of corridors with elaborate tombs of some of Argentina's most prominent figures, including politicians, military leaders, artists, and intellectuals. And we happened to be there on the anniversary of Eva Perón's death in 1952. Eva was born into poverty and rose to prominence as the wife of President Juan Perón, and became one of the most influential figures in the 20th century. Eva was a champion for women's rights, social justice, and advocated for the poor and marginalized. Her impassioned speeches captivated the hearts of the Argentine public, earning her adoration by the public that still endures today. It's estimated that 3 million people attended Eva's funeral in the streets of Buenos Aires, and there were huge crowds of people surrounding her mausoleum. It was no small miracle that I was able to get this photo of her mausoleum. We love so many things about Buenos Aires, like all the fantastic parks. We visited a bookstore occupying the space of a former theater. We visited the neighborhoods of dignitaries and embassies. We went to the museums with art exhibits. And of course, we ate lots of delicious food. To sum things up, Buenos Aires was a fantastic adventure we'll never forget.